before you buy that property, that real estate property you want to invest your hard-earned money to, here are the 5 important questions you need to ask before you invest in that property. Don't say I did not tell you. Don't say I didn't keep you informed. Right now, right here, I'm going to let you in on the 5 important things you need to be aware of before you pay for that property. Now, the first thing you need to ask before you buy that property is to find out what documents does this property comes with. Now, you have to ask whoever that is selling this property to you to verify what are the documents that are related to this particular property, because we have so many of them. We have the C of O, we have the survey plan, we have the deed of assignment. So you need to make sure that you know the document that the property comes with. And when a document is presented to you and you don't understand it, you cannot interpret it, that's where your lawyer comes into play. Look for a lawyer that can be able to interpret that document for you before you make a payment for that particular property. Ensure you find out the document of this property. Get a lawyer to interpret it if you cannot do the interpretation yourself. Then, if you're convinced and satisfied that the property is well verified, is well registered, then you can go ahead and pay for it. That is the first thing you need to be aware of. The second question you need to ask is if you can go and inspect this property before you pay for it. That is to say, you ask whoever that is selling this property to you, whether an estate company or a realtor, if you yourself can go and inspect this property before making payment, because you really need to go and see what you are paying for. It is advisable and very, very important that you go there and see the properties with your own eyes. If in a situation whereby you're not available to go there, you can send a representative, or you can also ask for a virtual inspection. Ensure you see the property you are paying for before you make payment. Third point there, the third question you need to ask whoever that is selling this property to you is if there are any restrictions on this property. You need to find out if this paying for this particular real estate property or buying this particular house, you need to find out from whoever that you're buying from if there are restrictions on that property. It is very, very important for you to know if a particular property comes with a restriction. Restriction can be in a situation whereby you buy a land today and you're being restricted from when you can start building. There are so many restrictions that can be attached to a property. So you need to find out, are there restrictions on whatever property you're buying. That was why I talked about calling your lawyer to interpret whatever documents that the land comes with. If you don't understand it, if you cannot interpret it, then you have your lawyer to make the interpretation clear for you, so that you can have an understanding of what you're paying for, of what you're getting into. The first question you need to ask whoever you're getting a property from is if there are any hidden charges on the property. Let's say a price of a particular land that you're going to buy is 5 million naira. So you need to ask whoever you're buying from if 5 million naira is the only money you have to pay, or the property, does it have other hidden charges in which after paying for the 5 million naira, I have to also pay for other things. There are situations where you get to pay for a land and you pay a particular amount outrightly. That amount might cover everything you need to pay. While there are situations where you have to pay for the land, then you also pay for the documentation fees and all of that. So find out from whoever you're buying from if there are other charges that are attached to the land. Then you can check yourself and know your budget and know if you can go ahead with it or not. So the fifth question, which is the last point, is to find out what are the mode of payment for that particular property. So you ask whoever you're buying from what are the mode of payment for that property. There are different modes of payment when it comes to real estate properties. We have instrumental payment and we have outright payment. So you need to find out if you can make payments instrumentally or do you have to pay outrightly? So make sure you find out what mode of payment is attached to that property and know if this is something you can do right away. So these are the five important questions that you need to be aware of before you finally make your decisions on getting a property. I hope this point made sense and is very clear to you. So if you have more questions for me, or you're confused with how to get into real estate, or you don't know where to start from, then that is where I come in. My name still remains Chidinma Ekpete, and I'm here to help you with your real estate decisions. I'm here to help you get verified landed properties here in Enugu, or even if you want to purchase a house, acquire a house, a building, then you need to call me. Or you can chat me up privately with my WhatsApp number that you are going to be seeing on the screen. I'm always here to help you. I still remain myself, Chidinma Ekpete, your real estate consultant here in Enugu. You're sure you don't want to make mistakes, you're sure you don't want to get scammed, you're sure you don't want to get into the wrong path, then you have to give me a call right away, because I'm always here to help you, to assist you, and to let you know all that you need to know before getting into real estate. So till I see you again some other time, I am your realtor, Chidinma. Bye.